Like we're interviewing like trans women and stuff like that.
I'm not a trans woman. I'm a...
Oh no, we're fully supportive. Do you want to talk about sort of transitioning or anything like that, or like what people can?
I never transitioned because I was born a woman.
I don't like clowns.
Wake the fuck up.
They sent us a letter first,
right?
And to be honest with you, I thought it was a joke. And
well, because of the amount of money they were offering.
Well, I just couldn't believe that the government wanted to put, you know, illegal migrants up in four-poster beds.
Yeah.
At Camelot Castle. I mean. But also, they would have stacked the place up with about 300 people, and you know, you then have those people wandering around the village. I don't know whether they intended to contain them or whether they would be allowed out and about. I know in other areas, certainly hotels in Newquay have had some serious problems because there were a few hotels that did take the migrants there, and it would have destroyed the local economy. You know, it's hard to say how many hundreds of thousands of pounds our guests spend in the village, but certainly a fair amount. But it's also the cultural degradation that goes along with this.
Become the dustbin for people around the world that want a free life, want to come and claim asylum or get a cash-in-hand job. We are being gamed so badly in this country that the money will run out. Now, some figures earlier, 7.5 billion for universal credit for migrants, 3.5 billion for public spending services for migrants, 6.6 billion for asylum seeker hotels and support.
Have you lost your reptilian-ass mind?
How can we afford this for much longer? Yep. And I made a point earlier to you out the back that we've had so many millions come in over the last 5 years. As soon as they hit 5 years, they're all allowed to claim as well. Yep. So we have got a time bomb about to hit this country that we cannot afford. And then that's without them sending for their relatives around the world. This country is going to change so badly in the next 5 to 10 years, it will be unrecognisable.
It already is.
I'm not happy in the hotel, and I'm not happy in this whole situation about Home Office. Because Home Office, they send me message to grant me about accommodation and support, but they didn't give me enough support.
Some people may say that if you're unhappy with the food, you're unhappy with the accommodation, why don't you return to Tanzania, because Tanzania is a safe country?
So when I go back to home country, I'm gonna die. They're gonna kill me.
Who's gonna kill you?
Society and government as well, because I have a problem against the society and.
Here's Nottingham Town Centre. But try and sing a Christian hymn in parts of Britain, and hey, the police will be on to you.
Religion you're allowed to do anywhere.
No, miss, you're not allowed to sing church songs outside of church grounds, by the way.
You're not allowed to sing church songs outside
of church songs or church
you're not allowed
grounds. That's fine. That's
you're not
fine.
allowed. She just said you're not allowed to sing church songs outside of church.
Outside of church grounds, unless you have unless you been authorized by the church to do this kind of song.
He's not saying anything anymore.
Message. On day one, I made the official policy of the United States government that there are only two genders male and female. No matter how many surgeries you have or chemicals you inject, if you're born with male DNA in every cell of your body, you can never become a woman. You're not going to be a woman.
It's an affront to the very delicacy of my nature.
It is ma'am.
Hell no!
Beautiful trans woman out here. Tell us about your transition, how it went.
Can I hold this, please?
No.
So I have a question for you. Why are you asking me those questions?
Like we're interviewing like trans women and stuff like that.
I'm not a trans woman.
Oh no, we're fully supportive. Do you want to talk about sort of transitioning or anything like that, or like what people can?
I never transitioned because I was born a woman.
No, of course you're a woman. Of course.
Does it make a trans woman any less of a woman?
No, you are 100% a woman.
I'm not a trans woman.
Is there another definition that people like to use, or?
You thought I was a man?
How do you treat LGBTQ in Poland?
They are not allowed in schools. The man who wears a dress and he thinks that he's a woman, he needs help. He's sick. Drag queens coming to schools. It's not allowed in Poland, basically. We are trying to promote Christian values in their political space. They don't like it because their conscience is painful. We are not North Korea. You can live as you want. Do not come to the kids.
Donald Trump is killing it, bringing factories back, arresting illegals, keeping Leah Thomas's dong out of women's swimming. The media only goes to work when it's about Republicans. Remember the fake laptop story, Crossfire Hurricane, COVID's origins, or the fact that Joe wasn't running the country? Those were real scandals, but these hacks were as quiet as a drunk peeing on a furry toilet seat cover. The Dems launched a coup and censored Americans, and the media yawned like they were watching Fox and Friends. Gaslighting us about a senile old man for 4 years? You!
Maybe I should join the army. I hear women are attracted to men in uniform.
It's not the uniform, son. It's knowing that he's been trained to obey orders and eat crap.
You've heard of Elf on a Shelf. Now get ready for...
Fatherless daughters on treacherous waters.
I was born and raised in New York, so I can be a dom if you want me to.
Okay.
But a party trick that I like to tell people is that I can open beer bottles, Topo Chico, whatever you drink. So if you want this, I can open it for you.
Sure.
I can also show you what else I can do with my mouth.
Oh, God. Ow.
But after you finish that, I can peg you with the after.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Hear my womanly roar.
Would you rather have a high-profile job for no pay or clean sewers for $100,000 a year?
A high-profile job with no pay. I would prefer to have the high-profile job without pay.
Do you agree that women belong in the kitchen?
Absolutely not. How else will the rest of the house get cleaned?
I have done things for money which I'm not proud of, like waking up early and working.
This smug Kamala supporter thought she could corner Charlie Kirk, but watch how he turns the tables in this debate that left her speechless.
Do you think we should ban fracking?
Yes, I do.
Does your candidate?
She's kind of iffy on that one.
Do you think she's telling the truth when she says she's for it?
She's working on winning an election.
Oh, winning an election, so just tell the voters what they want. Right. Kamala Harris is a corporate shill who does not believe in freedom of speech. She censors her opponents.
Neither does Donald Trump. The internet, I'm sorry, is not a utility. The only way for freedom of speech to be impeded is if the government does something, but they said that those are private corporations. Do you believe that private corporations should be able to make decisions about what they do?
It's a lot more nuanced than that.
Is it?
Yeah, so for example, should United Airlines be able to kick us off because we're Republicans now?
Well, what do you think?
Because there's only 3 carriers, and so it's more nuanced than that. For example, should AT&T should be able to drop your calls if you say you're supporting Kamala, if it's owned by a Republican? Answer the question.
Oh, shut up.
What is your persona? So persona is like, what animal really speaks to you? No. I need this for an argument. Please, come on, man. Come on, man.
I got a good answer, guys.
Okay. What is it? I gotta know.
It's the beaver.
Okay. All right. Thank you, man.
How much do you want your husband, future husband, to spend on a ring on you, engagement ring?
Oh, easily 75.
75. Why is that?
That's what I deserve.
That's what you deserve?
I'm majoring in accounting. I can make that easy.
Run! Go! Get to the chopper!
How much should a guy make?
Money?
Yeah.
I don't think money matters. It's really what's in your heart.
Bullshit, come on.
No, I'm being serious. I mean, if they have a good personality and they can make you laugh, that's all what a girl looks for. I mean, me personally.
So none of that BS where he has to make like 100K?
No, not at all. If I'm wearing the pants and I can make money, then we'll be set for the rest of our lives.
Are you gonna hold him against him if you're making more money than him?
No, not at all. That's bullshit.
How much does a guy have to make?
How much does a guy have to make to what?
To date you.
To date me? There's not a price limit to date me. As long as you're treating me right, you're fucking acting right, you're chilling. I don't care how much.
What about he's living with his mom?
That doesn't matter.
Gents, our hope is restored!
Hi! Hi! Good morning!
Stop, you're scaring me. You're scaring me. I said no.
Take his ass outside. Take him outside first.
No! No!
Rosie, look. Oh my gosh.
No.
It is a messed up world.